Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanvaham. Hindu Dharma Part 2, The Vedic Religion, Introductory, Chapter 4, The Vedas, the Root of All. Our religion consists of two major divisions, Shaivism and Vaishnavism. The doubt arises as to whether we are speaking here of two separate faiths or of a single one. Christianity too has two major divisions, but people belonging to both conduct worship in the name of the same God. In Buddhism, we have Hinayana and Mahayana streams, but they do not make two separate faiths since both are based on the teachings of the same founder, the Buddha. Do Saivas and Vaishnavas worship the same God? No. However, it be with ordinary Vaishnavas, their acharyas or teachers never go anywhere near a Shiva temple. Their god is Vishnu, never Shiva. In the opinion of the worshippers of Vishnu, Shiva is also one of his, Vishnu's, devotees. There are extremists among Saivas who also, according to whom Vishnu is not a god but a devotee of Shiva. How then can the two groups be said to belong to the same religion? Are they to be regarded as belonging to the same faith by virtue of their having a common scripture? The divisions, sects of Christianity have one common scripture, the Bible. So too is the Quran, the holy book for all divisions of Islam. Is such the case with Shaivas and Vaishnavas? Shaivas have the Tirumarai as a religious text, while Vaishnavas have the Nalayira Divya Prabandham as their sacred work. For Shaivas and Vaishnavas thus, the deities as well as the scriptures are different. How can it be claimed that both belong to the same religion? Though divided into Shaivas and Vaishnavas, we have been saved by the fact that the white man brought us together under a common name, Hindu. But for this, what would have been our fate? In village after village, we would have been fragmented into separate religious groups, Shaivas, Vaishnavas, Shakas, worshipper of Muruga, Ganapati, Ayyappa, and so on. Further, in these places, followers of religions like Christianity and Islam would have predominated. Now, two groups of our subcontinent have become Pakistan. Now, two regions of our subcontinent have become Pakistan. Had we not been brought together with the label of Hindu, the entire subcontinent would have become Pakistan. The very same men who created Pakistan through their evil designs and sowed the seeds of differences among us with their theory of two races, Aryans and Dravidians, unwittingly did us a good turn by calling us Hindu, thereby bringing into being a country called India. So, are we one religion or are we divided into two faiths? The belief that Shaivas and Vaishnavas have separate deities and religious work does not represent the truth. Though the present outlook of the two groups suggests that they represent different faiths, the truth will be revealed if we examine their prime scriptures. The saints who composed the Tirumarai of the Shaivas and the Nalayira Divya Prabandham of the Vaishnavas never claimed that these works of theirs were the prime religious texts of the respective sects. Nor did they regard themselves as founders of any religion. Vaishnavism existed before the Alvars, and so too there was Shaivism before the Nayanmars. The original scripture of both sects is constituted by the Vedas. Shaivas describe Iswara thus: Vedamodaranga Mayinanai Vedantan Vedagnan Aranan Khan. Similarly, the the Vaishnava texts the Vaishnava texts proclaim Vedam Tamil Shetya Maran Shadakopan. If we pay close attention to their utterances, we will discover that the Vedas are the prime scripture of both sects. The Devaram and the Nalayira Divya Prabandham are of the utmost importance to them, to the Shaivas and Vaishnavas respectively. But the Vedas are the basis of both. The great saint poets who composed the Shaiva and Vaishnava hymns sing the glories of the Vedas throughout. Whenever they describe a temple, they go into raptures saying, here the air is filled with the sound of the Vedas and pervaded with the smoke of the sacrificial fire. Here the six Angas of the Vedas flourish. In the songs of these hynodists, veneration of the Vedas finds as much place as devotion to the Lord. The Vedas reveal the one truth to us in the form of many deities. The worship of each of these divine beings is like a ghat on the river called the Vedas. Shekeliyar says the same thing. Vedaneri Talaitonga Minhu Saivatturai Vilanga. Saivatturai Vilanga. Apart from Shaivism and Vaishnavism, there are a number of sectarian systems like Shaktam, Ganapadyam, Kumaram, and Sauram, worship of Shakti, Ganapati, Kumara or Subramanya, and the sun god. The adoration of these deities is founded in the Vedas according to the texts relating to them. Our deity is extolled in the Vedas. Each system contains such a declaration. Thus we find that there is but one scripture as a source common to the different sects and schools of thoughts in the Hindu religion. This source includes the Upanishads. On 10 of them, Dashopanishad, the great teachers of the Shaiva, Vaishnava and the Smarta traditions have written commentaries. The Upanishadic texts proclaim that the Brahman is one and only Godhead. In the Kathopanishad, it is called Vishnu. In the Mandukyopanishad, it is called Shivam. All the deities mentioned in the Samhitas of the Vedas, Mitra, Varuna, Agni, Indra and so on, are different names of the same truth. So it is said in the Vedas, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. It emerges that for all the divisions in our religion, there is but one scripture, a scripture common to all, and one Godhead, which is known by many names. The Vedas are the common scripture, and the Godhead common to all is the Brahman. Thus, we say with finality and without any room for doubt that all of us belong to the same religion. The Vedas that constitute the scripture common to all and which reveal the Godhead that is common to us also teach us how to lead our life. And this is important. They do us the ultimate good by showing us in the end the way to become the very Godhead ourselves. They are our refuge both here and the hereafter, and are the source and root of all our different traditions, all our systems of thought. All sects, all schools of our religion have their origin in them. The root is one, but the branches are many. The Vedas are the source not only of the various divisions in Hinduism, all the religions of the world may be traced back to them. It is our bounden duty to preserve them for all time to come with their glory undiminished. Hari Om Tat Sat.